Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be looking at this right here, which is the new Celest Wyvern Black Remaster. And it comes in this nice box right here. And we can see there it is a 10mm LCP 2.0 dynamic driver, 0.78 2-pin connector, 105 decibels, 20 to 20 kilohertz, 32 ohms. Plug type is either a 3.5 or 4.4 millimeter with or without microphone. As you see, you get the remastered earphones, you get silicone ear tips, 3 sets, the cable, and a user manual. And you also get this little card thing, which I thought was pretty good. And you also get this on the inside, which is upside down, but give you a little story there. And here's your tips. They come in these nice. I like the way Celest uses these little Ziploc bags for their IM and the tips. I'll show you the tips in just a second. Here's your manual right here. And then you get this nice kind of see-through card right there, which I thought was pretty cool. It's textured on this side. So we'll put that off to the side. Now here is, let me just move that out of the way. Here they are right here. As you can see, the light does a really good job here. They're sparkly. It does come in 2 different ones. There's one that's, this is one that's called Moss, and then there's another one that's more of a blue. And it's a nice shape. It's much different than the other. Here's the original over here. And see, the other was pretty good looking too. It was a little darker looking, also a lot darker sounding. Doesn't catch the light as well in here, but it has almost like a feather or dragon scale pattern. It was a little bit pointier shape. Still really, really good, but it was more on a dark, warm, much heavier bass kind of tuning with that. Whereas this one is more balanced. It's more Harman 2019 than anything else. And I like the shell. It is the standard kind of shell shape. Nice, this resin that's medical grade. This one is called the Moss one, I believe it said when I was ordering that. Very similar cable, different color. The other cable was gray. This one is a black cable. It's a very similar cable. Still nice. It's a thinner cable, but does the job. It seems like it's made very well. Decent enough overall. These were comfortable. I found the isolation very good. I didn't find any problems with the pointier shape of the other one, but in general, I like this shape better. These seem like they were just a little bit smaller, but pointier. My ears, no problem with this whatsoever. So looking at this is actually a little bit more expensive, but you gotta remember things have gone up. So the original Wyvern Black is $29 right now. This one is $32. Both of them had in-house developed 10mm LCP diaphragms. This one is the 2nd generation. The other one obviously was the 1st gen. Similar microphone, no mic, cables. The other one was a 2019 Harman Curve, but it was darker and it was deep, a really strong bass. This one is optimized with 2019 Harman Curve HRTF plus optimized low frequency. The bass on this has a nice depth to it. It's not overpowering at all. I think in general it has a lot more control and a lot more flexibility than the original. Still, the original was very, very good and the bass was enjoyable. This one is enjoyable and it's a little bit more competent. It says optimized low frequency acoustic chamber tuning. Whatever they did, they did a better job. It has more balance to it overall, to the whole shape. Whereas that one was more of a V shape. I think this one's more of a kind of U shape. It has some nice overall stage compared to the other one. The sound stage is a little bit better, a little bit wider. I think that we're going to actually look at the, first of all, let's look at the nice wide bore tips. It might be a lot more bassier if you used a narrower tip. There you see the nice nozzle. It is a short nozzle. I like the design that they used at the end. And we'll go over this one, which was also wide, and it wasn't metal, so they've improved that there, and they improved the opening there. I don't know why this keeps shutting off. Oh yeah, that's right, because it's on battery. So still medical grade resin, but I found this one a little bit more comfortable for my ears overall. I like the shape. Isolation was very good. Excellent. Of course, you know, isolation and comfort, that's going to be subjective. That's going to depend on your ears. It depends on how you are, depending on the tips and the size tips that you're going to need for yourself. I mean, that's basically how it is. I'm just looking at the reflection, how it's like a purplish and then like that nice teal kind of almost turquoise kind of blue. Really pretty looking shells, considering these are like under $40. So ultimately, I think like it says, I think that the bass is better on this one. It isn't as, you know, powerful and deep, but I think that it still digs down very, very deep. There's very good sub bass, very good mid bass, better speed with this one, better elasticity, better overall control with the bass. But it still is, you know, the bass is there. It's noticeable. We're talking about the mid-range. I think that the mid-range is actually a little brighter on this. I think it's a little bit more toward neutral. There's still a lot of smoothness here, but I think overall there's a little better details than the original. I think that the overall balanced signature of like the mid-range and the treble, I think that there's a treble boost. I think it's brighter. It's not as dark as the other one. It's not going to be any treble head type you know, enthusiast I am, but there's a better detail and better sparkle and that in there. And we also have the sound stage has been improved. So I mean, if you're like hardcore, like dark, warm, then you can go keep the original. If you want something that's a little more improved, a little more Harman, a little more easy on your ears, a little bit more energetic in the treble, better sound stage, better controlled bass, then this is definitely the one that you would want to pick. And it also looks absolutely stunning. Not that the other one didn't look stunning, because it really, in certain light, it really, really looks good. But the two different faceplates that they have with this are really, really, really nice looking. And I'm glad I picked this one. Not that the other one wasn't as nice looking, but I do like this one. Thank you again for watching. Be safe. And this has been the Celest Wyvern Black. This one is the remastered version for 2025. Thank you for watching. Be safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.